with meteorologist Kelly Bates.
Well, good afternoon, and what an afternoon it is. A definite good afternoon. We have plenty of sunshine, unobstructed sunshine, and that's, of course, continuing the trend that we've had around here lately. Temperatures are a little bit cooler than they were yesterday. We have 67 right now, coming off a high of 71. Our dew point is in the 40s. That's good news. That means it's comfortable out there and dry, too. Our wind moving in from the east at 14 miles per hour, but I don't need to tell you, it has been quite gusty out there at times as well. Here's where we are now, temperature-wise. We're still holding on to the 70s in portions of Connecticut, northeastern Connecticut. We also have 72 currently in Westerly. Meanwhile, again, 67 downtown. We've got 68 in Smithfield, 67 in Newport. We also have 65 right now for the New Bedford area. And again, our dew points are down. They're in this nice, comfortable range. We don't call it muggy till we start to see the 60s. So the 40s is a mighty fine place to be in terms of dew points. Now, Here is a look at our winds. Our wind direction has changed since yesterday. We have this little front that has scooted right on through. And of course, not only has it been, consistently windy, it's been gusty at times as well. Our current wind gusts, though, are on their way down. Along the coast, that's where we're finding max gusts greater than 20 miles per hour and really relaxing in the interior. Now, wind is actually going to be an important factor for us overnight tonight. Not necessarily because it's going to be windy, but because it is not, and I'll explain that in a sec. Here's our satellite and radar. There really isn't a whole lot to do, and it is pretty much the same broken record scenario. We have this huge dome of high pressure that has carved out a nice place in the northeast, and as long as it stays there, we continue the pattern. But not everyone is so lucky. The folks to our south have been stuck with this same area of low pressure, bringing clouds and rain for days now, but it's more showery. It's not heavy rain, but still, we hit the jackpot. As we go to tonight, we will have a clear sky, and with the absence of wind, we're going to see that clear sky and a near calm wind combined to allow temperatures to drop off pretty quickly and pretty far. We're headed to lows tomorrow that will likely be in the 40s, and in areas away from the coast, that's the lower 40s. That is record low temperature territory, by the way. But we will get into the sunshine pretty quickly, and through the day on Tuesday, we will warm quite nicely. Temperature should be equivalent to this afternoon, topping out near 71. Now, we have a lot of things going on due to the fact that we don't have rain, but one wild card that has sort of entered the picture is wildfire smoke. You can see the source of the wildfire in Nova Scotia, and as long as our winds are the way they are keeping ground level smoke to our south. But this is projected to change. With the flip of the wind direction, it looks like starting tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. we will see this plume begin to set up across eastern portions of Massachusetts, and yes, it will likely pinwheel across the rest of southern New England as we go through the day. So the window is 9 a.m. to about 3 p.m. when we are likely going to find particulate matter as well as have that burning wood smell across the region. If you are sensitive to that and possibly slightly poor air quality, you may want to just head indoors to seek some relief if you happen to have issues, respiratory issues. Tomorrow may prove to be a challenge for you. And of course, our allergy sufferers know as long as we don't have rain, we've got a lot of pollen out there. And our UV index is also very high. See, even when there's no active weather, there's still a lot of stuff going on out there. Sunscreen is required. You can burn pretty quickly again if you are unprotected out there. With all of that said, our extended forecast looks kind of weird because there's so much sunshine going on. Temperatures going from the 70s into the 80s as we hit the end of the week. We have a cold front coming through Friday night